Fridays at Sunset here at Center Stage, 6 and Grace, downtown Richmond. Fabulous performance by this young man right here, Mr. Dave Koz.
I'm just happy you said young man.
Well, I heard so many other folks say young man when they came up to young man. But
Young man.
And someone just asked, how do you stay so youthful looking?
Well, I love music. Music keeps you young.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for professionally, been playing for 35 years and been out there touring for 20. This is the 21st summer I've been out there summer touring. But I love it, and truthfully, music it's a communication like no other, and I love being able to do it, and I love being able to come to these beautiful theaters in these wonderful cities and be able to connect with the audience. And it's a fantastic audience tonight. The Fridays at Sunset audience, they're ready for music.
Yes.
They're ready.
You know, Richmond loved you before tonight, but after tonight, I think they have a newfound love. I mean, the place was just, they were ecstatic.
Well, it feels good for me.
Yeah.
I can't wait to come back. In fact, I don't want to leave. That's the nicest thing that you could say is that when you come to a city, I mean, I'm from Los Angeles, and when you travel around, you come in for a very short period of time, and you get a real quick taste of what that city is like.
That's
and you
correct.
hope for that real warm, like the city's giving you a big hug, and that's the way it felt like for us on stage tonight. Just a really, from the minute the show started till the minute it ended, it was like one big hug, and that's all you can ask for, really.
That's right. Now, you just mentioned you're touring and you're doing several cities right now. You have time now to work on a new project? Are you in the studio or not yet?
I will be later this year. Right now, we're all about we have a cruise to Alaska next month.
Wow.
And then we're preparing for our cruise next year to Europe for the first time. So that's the big project right now. And then we'll also have a Christmas tour. It's not too far away from here in Newport News.
Okay, yeah.
And so there's and some international touring to Asia in September. So there's a lot of different things that I'm juggling right now. But yes, the ideas are starting to spin around in there, and you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
Makes those things.
Real quick, we've got to let you go. Who really inspired you maybe when you first started 30 years ago, or who inspires you now when it comes to music?
Well, I talked about a guy in our show tonight, a guy named Herb Alpert, who was a huge inspiration to me as a young musician because there was a guy who was playing the horn, and he was super famous and super cool.
Yes.
And there's been a few of those people. David Sanborn is another one.
Yeah.
David Sanborn was a huge influence. Tom Scott was a huge influence. Going way back, Cannonball Adderley, Grover Washington Jr., Michael Brecker, a lot of saxophone players. And Burt Bacharach is another huge mentor for me. So kind of an amalgam of all that stuff. My parents were listening to traditional jazz and all the singers, Frank Sinatra and Sarah Vaughan. And my brother and sister were listening to their music, rock and R&B. And so I got it all.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's all in there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, again, we would like to say thanks for making time to talk with us tonight after a great performance. I'm not sure how you do it with the kind of energy you put on stage and then come out here and greet hundreds of people signing autographs, but we want to say thank you for doing it.
It's my pleasure. It's great to talk with you, too, and thank you very much for having us here.
Absolutely. Cavell Phillips for Fridays at Sunset, and again, we're happy to have Dave Koz in our city. We look forward to next Friday night, Chuck Brown at Nala Plaza.